losing our moral fabrication here in this country. Why are we losing this? Well, how come we have, like I said, Annapolis Shrub here, chapter 3, white blackmail. It talks about, they have a business tomorrow. She had to stop before going to the men's bathroom. She had to stop before going to the men's bathroom. This Atlas Shrub. And however, the men can't stop going to the women's bathroom now. However, women could stop going in the men's bathroom, but it couldn't stop going in the women's bathroom. But why is that? Why is it that we are so opposite nowadays? Why are we so corrupt? Why we have service charges from AT&T, Sprint, Comcast, these big Fortune 500 companies like DirecTV, service charges, over service charges, and then penalty fees, and then on top of that, hidden service charges. They call them fees now, but they're hidden service charges. Why are they doing this? What kind of corruption do we have here? And how much more we're going to take this crap? And before the iceberg finally, before we get an avalanche come down, and actually crushes us, because the avalanche is coming down. Believe me. It's coming like a steamroller. It really is. Avalanche is coming like a damn steamroller. And how much more crap are we going to take before this thing crushes us? Great question. That is a great metaphor. And that's something that Ayn Rand talks about. And you talk about in your book, by the way, too, as well. We the people of the state. People need to read your book, by the way, understanding why we have the kind of corruption that we're facing with 6 genders. I mean, you talk about this, even Ayn Rand talk about this, but from a biblical point of view, how much more of a evil surrounding are we going to allow? Because like I said, the avalanche is coming down the hill like a damn steamroller. It's going to crush us. How much more can we take, and what can we do to protect ourselves from this happening? It's a great question. What can we do? From a biblical point of view, go ahead.
Well, I'm not really into religion anymore, Mark. I'll tell you. The politics and religion is something that I'm getting out of. I'm tired of it. I think people just talk in circles, and there's more talk than there is action. Mm-hmm. And the book that I wrote is At the Mercy of the State.
Right, Mercy of the State.
It clearly shows corruption in the government and how they're taking children and making profits out of these children from federal dollars. But I really believe that we need to start getting less government and more of what the people choose that they want, mm-hmm. because there's too much government involved in this country these days. Right. Way too much government.
Yep. You're right about that. There is way too much government control right now. That's exactly what's happening right now into our world. There's too much government control. There's too much corruption going on. And nobody wants to, everybody's scared to talk about this issue because it might offend them. Oh, it might offend the socialists, these liberal professors, from Harvard, Yale, Princeton University. It might offend us. It might offend our culture. It might offend the students or the student body. This is why we can't talk about this issue. We have to be politically correct. We have to be politically correct nowadays. And we have to slay global warming. We have to save the environment. However, Black lives does matter, and we don't mind if Black lives don't cause chaos, corruption, and mayhem. We don't mind it. You see, this is what we do as a professor at university. We don't condone violence, but we do embrace violence, and we like Black Lives Matter, and we like the ACLU because it gives us funding towards our college, and we give us money towards. This is what they like. This is what they do. This is how the student body, these colleges, universities think like now. This is what they do. Go ahead.
No, I agree, Mark. I mean, you just said it all in a nutshell. I'm speechless.
You know, and how more simple can I make it? You know, think about it. How more simple do you need to have to understanding what is really happening in this country? What more do you need to do? Seriously. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's something that
I agree.
Fox News is totally biased about now. Unbelievable. I mean, they're censoring this kind of report right now. Unbelievable. You can't find this kind of report on TV anymore. You cannot find it. You cannot find it. I mean, it's amazing. You cannot find this kind of report on national television. What we're talking about is exactly the issues, what's happening today. And it's totally viable and for the people to understand what's happening. I mean, think about this. What did Donald Trump do this past week? He went on national television and said, you know, that the Eastern Airlines was shot out of the sky. It was a terrorist attack. No, it was electrical malfunction is what it was. But we think it was hijacked by terrorists. It was not blown out of the sky. It was not. It was an internal problem. It could have been a fire. It could have been sabotage from a man-made device. We don't know. We're not saying. We're giving you scenarios. We're giving you scenarios. That's what we're doing. We're giving you scenarios. We're not saying this. We're not here to speculate at all. We're giving you scenarios. What could happen? It's possible. Could happen. You go ahead. You there?
I agree, Mark.
You know.
I'm gonna any word on getting this stuff. Yeah. Yep, I agree with you, Mark.
Are you distracted right now? Are you getting distracted right now?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Are you getting distracted right now? Are you distracted at all?
No, I'm not distracted. My wife just asked me a quick question. My apologies.
Oh, okay. No.
She tends to pop in from now and then and ask her questions. We're having a beautiful day out here. It's a wonderful evening that we're having. The sun's out and a little humid though, but that's our weather report from my end of the neck of the woods on that.
Well, okay, that's fine. No problem. Anyway, yeah, we want to, but we, you know, like I said, the report came from Fox News. What did Donald Trump say? The Eastern Airlines was blown out of the sky. It did not. It was an internal problem.
Well, Mark, you know that Hillary Clinton's going to be president, right?
Well,
you take the worst one out of them all, and that's the one who becomes president. Because we no longer have voting power in this country.
Right.
I'm sure they're already figuring out ways that they can rig the election and make things happen without our permission.
Right.
So that's the way this country is. Pick the worst one. Because, Obama was in office. I know a lot of people voted for him. He got in legally the first time. But the second time, I got to question that. Because I'll tell you, there was a lot of people who are too happy with him with all his lies first time around.
No, that's right.
You got all these liberals, you got all these people. And what really amazes me is there's supposed to be majority rules.
Right.
But it seems to be in this country that 2 or 3 people seem to run the mill here.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you a good example. I was talking to a friend of mine about something that happened, and on everything that they were doing, 2 people complained. Mm-hmm. And they had to shut down what they were doing because of 2 complaints.
That's right.
So it's obvious that, they had a church organization. They were running an operation. They were doing something, and they had a band, and they wanted to work with the school with a band, and they were going to use the school band. Now this is off premises. This is something that they were just going to raise money and do, and the kids that were involved were just, of course they go to school. Well, they just happen to be in band. Well, there was a big problem with it. So, you get 2 people complain, they shut it down. Yep. Wound up even in court. But my thing is, and here's another situation. You got this one guy, I saw his little blog here and his little rant, and, I stick up and nobody else sticks up. There was a person that died on the side of the road. Out here in South Dakota, we put these signs up that say, "Why die?" Right. Okay? or think, it says on it. And those are placed up where people die. I know that there's been a lot of people that have died and they don't have signs. But somebody had taken on the side of the road and placed 8 little crosses, one little cross for each person that had died. Oh, this person just flipped the biscuit. Holy cow. Telling the county and the state that they have no business with